Hello, welcome to Global Vision. I'm extremely happy because we're going to speak today about artificial intelligence with Jerry Abiog. And I'm very excited because I don't know so much about the, the subject in particular, but I think that with you today, we're going to be able to really get educated about it. So that's why I'm so excited. So welcome.
Hey, thanks, Bisila. Thanks for having me on. Glad to be here.
Well, the first question that I would like to ask is, who is Jerry Abiog? What is
Yes,
your background? Tell us all about yourself.
yeah, absolutely. So, again, my name is Jerry Abiog, and I am a co-founder of Standard Insights. And what Standard Insights is, it's an AI as a service growth marketing platform. And a little bit about me, I've got roughly 25 years of sales and marketing experience. And roughly 10 years ago, I left the corporate world. And when I did that, I started my own business helping software companies with sales and marketing initiatives. And along the way, I've had some great clients and not so great clients. And one of those not so great clients was another AI company that I worked with 5 years ago. And when that failed and learned some lessons there through serendipitous events, I was able to fortunately co-found Standard Insights, and here we are today.
Wonderful. And what is AI for you?
So artificial intelligence in a real Cliff Notes level is getting a computer to think and act like a human. So there's one level of AI that does pattern recognition, and we're seeing this with Amazon and their product recommendations, Netflix and their movie recommendations, and can come in variety. AI can be used in a variety of ways, like self-driving cars, the cashierless grocery stores where you walk in and you walk out, and a lot of different things. So AI can have a lot of different applications across the board, across many different verticals.
And what drove you into that direction? How you get in touch with AI?
Yeah, so it went back. So I had mentioned earlier where I had a client, my first experience with working with an artificial intelligence company. And while that company, it failed, but there were a couple lessons that I learned there. Whatever, number one, the first lesson I learned, whatever software platform that you have, it has to be easy to use and solve your potential clients or your client's business problem. And number two, the biggest thing I learned was that AI is at that time was just a growing business, growing phenomenon. So much so that Grandview Research put out a study that by 2025, the AI market will be close to a $500 billion industry. So that's what really drew me to the career and now co-founding a startup using artificial intelligence.
And what Standards Insight does? Can you explain us a little bit of the services that you provide?
Yeah, so Standard Insights is an AI as a service growth marketing platform. So what we do is we help businesses prioritize and execute data-driven omni-channel campaigns. So this could be text, email, social media, or old-fashioned phone call. And why this is important, it helps businesses target the right person with the right product or service at the right time. So this can drive both top and bottom line growth. And in essence, it helps one's business become competitive with marketing precision using artificial intelligence.
And can you please give us an example about, for example, how these services really improve sales or the marketing for a company?
Yeah, so here's one of our clients. So this is I don't know if you can see it right here. It's
Yeah.
a menu for a Thai restaurant up the street.
Uh-huh.
So they have 50 menu items. You got appetizers, desserts, and then you've got the main dishes: curry, stir fried, fried rice, and noodles. And within that, you've got choices: beef, chicken, seafood, veggies, and beneath that, you've got choices of heat levels: extra hot, hot, mild, and medium. And then on top of that, they've got a big wine and beer selection. with close to 100 available drink items. And now what artificial intelligence does, it can help personalize recommendations that are suited to either one of us. So just similar to what Amazon is doing. So now using artificial intelligence based on my past order history compared to others like me and like Bisila, your order history compared to others like you, it can make predictions that are relevant to you.
Wow.
So it can make dishes that are relevant to me. If I like beef curry, Thai hot, and then upsell, cross-sell with appetizers and drinks. So it can take your average order value, which is $30, and just by slight recommendations can increase that from $30 to $40. That's $10, but it's 30% increase in average order value. And it can do the same for you as well. So you and I could walk into the restaurant, put in our information, and it could recommend us two totally different menu and drink items that are relevant to us. And once that happens, the average order value tends to go up.
Wow, impressive. I love it. Why is data driven so important for businesses?
Yeah, so in today's day and age, guessing can cost you money. And the more precise you are with your marketing efforts and marketing initiatives, the better chance that you'll have to retarget your existing customers and get them to buy over and over again.
Has COVID impacted your particular business?
Yeah, and I know COVID has been, negative, not only here in the States, but around the world, because we deal with clients internationally. But to us, it's been a blessing, more so with the concept of digital transformation. Things are being done on the phone, whether it's curbside pickup, all the ordering, all the orderings being done here. Now companies want it to be measured. You've got social distancing, and not only the social distancing aspect, but now labor costs are increasing. Now you've got the minimum wage here stateside. It's $7.25, I believe. Now it's projected to more than double. And if you can imagine, more than doubling that can have a significant impact on businesses. So AI can help mitigate labor costs. So to your point, yeah, COVID, while it's been disastrous, it's been a positive impact on our business.
What influence do you think that AI is going to have in our future in the United States? And what kind of trends you could share with us that we need to look up to?
Yeah, I think it's just going to grow. I'm here, we're based out of the US in Fort Myers, Florida, but we're growing rapidly. It started locally, but growing nationally and internationally. We're talking to potential targets in Europe and France right now. And at the end of last year, we expanded into Latin America. So now we've got a partner there. They're doing digital menus, but they've hired us, and now we're partnering with them. So now they're using artificial intelligence in their digital menu and their retail menu endeavors. And why we decided to do that, because Spanish speaking, I believe it's the fourth largest language in the world. So you have English, Mandarin Chinese, Hindi, and then Spanish. So we wanted to capture that market as well.
And is there any trends that you see in the future? What is the kind of future that AI is going to have in our lives?
Yeah, I think it's going to be ever present. I mean, COVID was the impetus to accelerate the AI efforts. So prior to COVID, yes, we were ordering on our phone a little bit for restaurants, but mainly we were calling in. But COVID has accelerated that. And it's been said that prior to COVID, AI-driven technologies, they were maybe 3 to 4 years out. It's like, hey, this is nice to have, but now companies are implementing AI solutions now, as we speak. So yeah, the opportunity is tremendous. There's a book I have right in front of me. It's Competing in the Age of AI. So written by Marco Iansanti and Kareem Lakhani. So I believe they're professors out of Harvard. I believe, and one of the most powerful quotes in the book that it says at the first chapters is that if the virus doesn't kill you, your competitors will. So meaning in a nutshell, and what this whole book centers around is that artificial intelligence, it's here to stay. And companies that don't embrace it could harm them and their bottom line. So yeah, artificial intelligence is here to stay. It was down here prior to COVID. Now it has the growth momentum has accelerated tremendously.
And just to conclude, what advices you would give to businesses that they would like to implement AI in these businesses? What is the first steps that they should take? And what do you advise them to do if they want to switch now and rely more in AI?
So I would advise them to get out of their comfort zone and look at technologies that can help grow their business. I mean, we live in challenging times right now. We've got COVID, some businesses have been hit hard. And then even if COVID ended today, you've got to deal with rising labor costs. So these two factors, COVID, and you got the social distancing, and now you've got rising labor costs. You know, something's going to give. You either have to, hopefully you can survive, but either you shut down or, you know, do something about it. And I feel that AI and AI driven tools can help do that. It can help businesses not only survive, but grow. And typically with AI tools, they're a lot less expensive than, you know, labor costs.
So thank you, Jerry, because I think you give us an insight and an outlook about where are we going and how business could definitely benefit in the marketing and sales with AI. So for me, it has been extremely interesting conversation and educational. So I thank you so much for that. And thank you for being here with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.